Welcome to Everyday Cooking. Today let us prepare the traditional Pongal time breakfast. With rice as the main food, this thali consists of appalam, vadai, bananas, sweet pongal, ven pongal, avial and the pongal sambar. If you are serving the food on a banana leaf, don't miss the salt. It is a tradition. Let us begin with the cooker version of sweet pongal. The video link of the traditional preparation, that is with the pot, is there in the description box. If you want, you can check it out. First, we are going to take 1 cup of jaggery and half a cup of water, and we are going to keep it on the flame until this melts completely. This is ready. Set this aside. Now take 1 cup of raw rice. Clean this with water and keep it ready. Now take a cooker, add 1 big spoon of ghee. To this add 3/4 cup of split green gram, that is moong dal. We are going to roast this dal until it turns slightly brown. There is a nice aroma and change in color now. At this stage, I am going to add the rice. To this add 2 cups of water and 1 cup of milk. If you don't want to add milk, you can add an extra cup of water. Pressure cook this for 5 to 6 whistles. Once done, filter and add the melted jaggery. Give everything a nice mix. Let us keep this on the flame now. To this add a 1/4 teaspoon of cardamom powder. Let us cook this for another 3 to 4 minutes. To this add 2 tablespoons of ghee. And finally, we are going to add some roasted cashews and raisins. We'll roast the cashews and raisins now. Add a teaspoon of ghee in a pan. To this add around 10 cashews and 15 to 20 raisins. Roast this well. This is done now. Let us transfer this into our pongal. So here is our sakkara pongal, that is sweet pongal. Next we will move on and prepare our pongal sambar. Pongal sambar is little bit different from the regular sambar. We will be adding more vegetables and more pulses here. Take half cup of split pigeon peas and 1/4 cup of split green gram. Clean this in water. I have already soaked a small amount of chickpeas, black eyed peas, green gram and field beans in water overnight. Let us add this into our dal. Transfer everything into a pressure cooker. To this add 2 cups of water, the required amount of salt, and we are going to pressure cook this for 4 to 5 whistles. This is ready. Next, let us add some vegetables into this. You can add any kind of vegetables into this. I am going to add 5 beans, 4 broad beans, 1 carrot, 1 small taro root, a small slice of chopped elephant yam, a small slice of chopped pumpkin, a small slice of chopped ashgard, 2 chopped brinjal, 1 small potato, around 15 shallots, 5 garlic cloves, finally 1 large chopped tomato. Let us pressure cook the vegetables now. Add everything into a pressure cooker. To this add around 2 cups of water. Add the required amount of salt and a 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder. Now pressure cook this for 2 whistles. Next is the preparation of dry masala. For the masala we need 1 1/2 tablespoons of coriander seeds, half teaspoon of fenugreek seeds, 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds, 1 teaspoon of peppercorns, and 2 dry chilies. We are going to dry roast this. This is done now. There is a nice aroma and a change in color. So I am going to transfer this into a mixie jar, and once it cools down, I am going to grind this into a fine powder. By the time our vegetables are ready now, I'm going to add the cooked dal into this. Now soak a small lemon-sized tamarind in a cup of water for 10 minutes, dissolve it and filter it and add it into this. Let this boil in medium flame for about 5 minutes. And this is our grinded masala. I'm going to add this now. Adding a small piece of raw mango will give a nice flavor to the sambar. Cook this again in medium flame for another 5 minutes. Once it is ready, add few chopped coriander leaves. Next is the tempering. For the tempering, pour some oil in a pan. To this, add a quarter teaspoon of fenugreek seeds, half a teaspoon of mustard seeds and half a teaspoon of split black gram. Once the mustard starts popping, add few curry leaves. Wait for the curry leaves to get fried well. This is done. Now let us add this into a sambar. So this is our pongal sambar. It will taste so good. Next we'll see how to do medu vada or urud dal vada. For the vada, you need a cup of black gram or urud dal. Clean this in water and we are going to soak this in water for about 2 hours. I have added enough water. To this I am going to add a big spoon of rice. You can add parboiled or raw rice, anything is fine. Now we have to leave this for another 2 hours. This is after 2 hours. Let us transfer this into a mixie jar. You should not add any water now. Try grinding it without any water. It will be a little difficult. If you find it very difficult, just sprinkle some. Add the required amount of salt and grind this until it turns fluffy and smooth. So here is our vada batter. This is the consistency. To this I am going to add few chopped curry leaves, few chopped coriander leaves, 1 chopped green chilli, half a cup of chopped shallots or you can use onions. You can also add few crushed peppercorns. It will give a nice taste. Now give everything a nice mix. Mixing is over, wet the hands and shape the batter. This way you can avoid batter sticking to your hand. You have to shape it like this, like a donut. Drop this slowly into the hot oil. One side is done here, let us flip it. You have to cook this until it turns golden brown and crispy. So here is our crispy vadas. The next recipe in the list is avial. This is a typical Tamil Nadu style avial. First, let us get ready with the masala. For the masala, we need a small piece of chopped coconut, a teaspoon of cumin seeds, 8 to 10 shallots. If you don't have shallots, you can use half an onion, a small piece of ginger, 2 green chilies. Add enough water and grind this into a fine paste. So our masala is ready. Set this aside. Now take a pan, pour some oil in it. To this add half a teaspoon of mustard seeds and half a teaspoon of split black gram, that is urud dal. Once the mustard starts popping, you can add few chopped shallots or onions. To this add few curry leaves, and once the onions turn translucent, we can add the rest of the vegetables. I'm going to add 1 chopped drumstick, 1 carrot, 3 to 5 beans, 5 to 8 cluster beans, a quarter of medium sized snake gourd, 3 to 4 brinjal, half raw banana, 1 potato. If you want, you can add few more vegetables. The traditional avial will have around 14 vegetables. Saute everything for about 3 to 4 minutes. To this, let us add half a teaspoon of turmeric powder and the required amount of salt. Saute this again for another 2 or 3 minutes. Sauteing the vegetables before adding water will give a nice taste. Now let us add enough water. You can add around 2 cups for cooking the vegetables. Let us close this and cook until all the vegetables turn soft. The vegetables got cooked, so this is a perfect time to add our grinded masala. Now we have to cook this until the raw smell of the masala goes off. This will take another 4 to 5 minutes. You have to cook in medium flame. So here the avial is ready. Finally it has to be like this. Finally I am going to add few chopped coriander leaves. Give everything a nice mix and switch off the flame. Let us transfer the avial into the serving bowl.